I'm here in Lendusasa today to speak with you all, and I know we have a Talano session later on. We have just about all the government officials here with us from the Western Division to answer any of your concerns and your queries. But I'm here in Lendusasa today to speak with you all and hear out your needs. As Fiji works to protect our people from an outbreak of the novel coronavirus, the COVID-19. As I said, I will later on speak in Itoke language just to make sure that everyone understands what's happening around us, and the minister will speak to you in Hindustani. I'd like to speak to you in Hindustani, but I've forgotten all the Hindustani. I was educated here in Natambua High School in Latoka, when I learned to speak and write fluent Hindustani, but I've forgotten that over the years. I still remember a bit of Gawali, but I really don't want to sing it because Gawali ends with some not very good words. Fijians living in informal settlements will play a critical role in preventing the spread of the disease. This is a highly contagious virus, and our informal settlements like Lendusasa, by their very nature, are particularly vulnerable to an outbreak. But this is not a time to be scared, as I keep telling everybody. Rather, it is a time to educate yourselves, start practicing life-saving precautions now, and help Fiji contain COVID-19 if and when we see a case. Because while we have yet to see a confirmed case on our shores, we are in the minority. Most countries and territories on earth, as you've heard, now are actively combating the disease. Here in Fiji, we are taking aggressive action to fight COVID-19 before it strikes. We've closed our borders to travelers from the most high-risk areas of the globe, including mainland China, South Korea, Iran, Italy, Spain, and I've been asked to also include Germany within that area. And of course, we've also banned cruise ships from docking in Fiji. We are strongly discouraging all Fijians from traveling overseas to anywhere in the world, and have taken measures to strengthen checks at our ports of entry. International events are now prohibited in Fiji, and local events are closed to all guests coming in from overseas. I think that is now understood by all. Take comfort in knowing that that every single hour of every day we have a task force dedicated to closely monitoring the situation, constantly considering new measures to keep Fijian families safe, and we are rooting out possible vulnerabilities in every corner of Fijian society to find ways to strengthen our defenses. That's why I'm here in Lendusasa to talk to you all about how you can play a crucial part in nationwide efforts to fend off COVID-19. Our informal settlements pose a unique challenge because you don't have the same luxury of personal space that many families in the highly developed world have. There are often multiple families living under the same roof, sharing the same sleeping areas, and using the same washrooms. For that reason, your participation in our efforts to prevent an outbreak are absolutely critical. There are some basic things you need to know on how you can be a champion against coronavirus, and that's why the team from the Ministry of Health and I are here with you today. The single most important thing, of course, then all of you can do is to wash your hands regularly with soap and water for a full 20 seconds each go. The combination of soap and water kills COVID-19 dead in its tracks. You should also avoid touching your face as much as possible and limit your person-to-person contact as much as you can. That's easy to say, I know, but it can be difficult to put into practice. I still find myself having to remember not to shake hands when I meet people in person like this evening, as I've done my entire life. But we all need to start thinking. But we all need to start thinking about our personal interaction more seriously. Do not share takis or billows. Instead of hugging or shaking hands, share a mbula from a safe distance, even among family and close friends. I'm calling on all Fijians to limit in-person interaction to a safe distance. But there are other ways. There are other ways we build bridges of togetherness in the face of this pandemic. Our unity, of course, cannot run in short supply in the face of this challenge. Only by working together, by educating each other, and by openly sharing ideas and concerns, can we ensure that every Fijian is cared for and kept safe. COVID-19 is especially dangerous because of its ability to hide unseen in young, seemingly healthy people, like our lovely kids sitting here this evening. Even those who aren't showing symptoms may be carriers of the virus. So while a child or young adult may feel like they're okay to come into contact with older, more vulnerable people in their community, they may very well be risking the lives of those they love. That's why I asked that all Fijians, regardless of their ages or whether they're feeling ill, to practice basic preventive measures like washing their hands and staying a safe distance from others. It's not just about your own health, it's about our most vulnerable neighbors and family members who we need to protect. Government will also soon commence work to set up community-based isolation facilities for people who, if an outbreak gets into our midst, its outbreak scenario, may be mildly sick. This will help to limit the contacts of vulnerable people with people to people who may have the disease. And based on experience in other countries, this step is showing this is critical to slowly stop the spread of the disease. We will issue further information on what this means over the coming days. This pandemic does not only threaten lives, but as you've heard from the Minister, livelihoods as well. As I speak, our terms at the Ministry of Economy are in overdrive, preparing a COVID-19 response budget to find vital work to protect our people's well-being and provide a measure of relief to all those feeling the economic crunch this virus is having on the world economy. We are still listening and learning on how we can best target our support. The full budget announcement will take place on the 26th of March. Before we begin our talanoa, ladies and gentlemen, if there's one thing you need to take away from today, I want it to be this: by foregoing that handshake or hug, or taking 20 seconds to wash your hands with soap and water, you may very well be saving a life. I ask you this not just as a Prime Minister, but as a fellow Fijian who is concerned for the health of our nation. Do it for the vulnerable and do it for Fiji. I liken this the last couple of days while we were sitting with the health officials back in Suba. I liken this pandemic to a tsunami, where only the young people can run up the hill, and the old and vulnerable and sick cannot, and they'll be caught in this tsunami. And these are the people that we really need to look after.